Welcome to Innovative Instruments. Configurational parameter for AI7682. To enter in configuration mode, press and hold Set and Up key simultaneously for 3 seconds. After that, lock code will appear. Default lock code is 15 to enter in configurational mode. Press Up key to make unit digit 5. Press Shift key once to move the cursor to next digit. Press Up key to make unit digit 1. Lock code will appear as 15. Press Set key to enter in configurational parameters. Parameter 1, Input Type. This parameter value is set according connected sensor type. Thermocouple J type. Thermocouple K type. Thermocouple R type. Thermocouple S type. Thermocouple N type. Thermocouple T type. Thermocouple B type. PT 101 degree centigrade resolution. PT 100. 0.1 degree centigrade resolution. Parameter 2, Lower set point limit. Set the minimum limit for set point adjustment. It can be set from minimum specified range of selected sensor to HSPL value. Default LSPL value is 0. Parameter 3, Higher set point limit. Set the maximum limit for set point adjustment. It can be set from LSPL value to maximum specified range of selected sensor. Default HSPL value is 400. Parameter 4, Process value offset. Function of this parameter is to add or subtract a constant value to the set process value to obtain final process value for control application. Default process offset value is 0. Parameter 5, Input filter. Controller is equipped with an adaptive digital filter which is used to filter out any extraneous pulses on the process value. Default input filter value is 6. Parameter 6, Control mode. User can select between PID or on-off action algorithm to be adopted for output. Control mode as PID. Control mode as on-off. Parameter 7, Control logic. User can select heating logic in which output 1 will remain until process value is less than set point. User can select cooling logic in which output 1 will remain on till process value more than set point. User can select heating or cooling logic and is used for BOD application. Output 1 acts as heating control and output 2 as cooling control. Parameter 8, Output type. User has to set this parameter very carefully in accordance with the output used. Select relay if load is connected via contactor. Select SSR if load is connected via SSR. Parameter 9, Overshoot control point. This parameter will appear only if selected control action is PID. By default, value of overshoot control point is disable. Disabling or setting overshoot control point parameter on lower side will increase the rate of rise of process value, which may cause overshoot. Setting overshoot control parameter on higher side will show down the rate of rise of process value to minimize overshoot. This may cause delay to reach set point. Parameter 10, Ramp rate. This parameter will be appear only if overshoot control point is disabled. When enabled, user can set the desired ramp rate in user list. When disabled, this parameter will not be appear in user list. Parameter 11, Auto tune. This parameter will be appear only if selected control action is PID. If enabled, this parameter will be prompted if user press up and down keys simultaneously for 3 seconds. If disabled, this parameter will not be prompted if user press up and down keys simultaneously for 3 seconds. Parameter 12, Setpoint 1. If enabled, user can view and edit the Setpoint 1 in user list. If disabled, user can only view the Setpoint 1 but cannot edit it in user list. Parameter 13, Output to mode. This parameter will appear only if control logic is heat-cool. If enabled, user can set different mode for output 2 in user list. If disabled, user cannot set different mode for output 2 in user list. Parameter 14, output to control logic. This parameter will appear only if control logic is heat-cool. Output 2 will be off at ambient plus output to control value irrespective of output 2 mode. Parameter 15, output to function. This parameter will appear only if control logic is heat or cool. When none is selected, output 2 will be permanently deactivated. Parameter 15, output to function as auxiliary control. This parameter allows the user to select output 2 as an auxiliary control. Parameter 16, output 2 as auxiliary control mode. Output 2 as absolute set point. If selected, user can set setpoint 2 value independently, irrespective of setpoint 1. Output 2 as deviation setpoint. In this mode, setpoint 2 is always related with setpoint 1. User can set setpoint 2 value with deviation of plus minus 99 degrees Celsius with respect to setpoint 1. Parameter 17, output 2 logic. User can select heat logic for control output 2 in which output 2 will remain until process value is less than setpoint 2. User can select cool logic for control output 2 in which output 2 will remain until process value is greater than setpoint 2. Parameter 18, setpoint 2, for auxiliary control mode. If enabled, user can view and edit the setpoint 2 in user list. If disabled, user cannot view or edit the setpoint 2 in user list. Parameter 15, output 2 as alarm control. Parameter 19, output 2 as alarm type. Low alarm, output 2 activates when process value is less than setpoint 2. High alarm, output 2 activates when process value is greater than setpoint 2. Low deviation alarm, output 2 activates when process value is less than setpoint 1 plus minus set deviation value. High deviation alarm, output 2 activates when process value is greater than setpoint 1 plus minus set deviation value. Band alarm, output 2 activates when process value falls outside the band with respect to setpoint 1 in either direction. Parameter 20, alarm logic. User can select direct alarm logic in which output 2 will be on under alarm condition, otherwise off. User can select reverse alarm logic in which output 2 will be on in normal conditions, and will be off under alarm conditions. Parameter 21, alarm inhibit. If this parameter is set as yes and alarm condition persists, it will disable alarm output at power on. If this parameter is set as no and alarm condition persists, it will enable alarm output at power up. Parameter 22, alarm acknowledged. Once the alarm is activated, user has 3 options to deactivate it. If this parameter is set as auto, when process value falls outside the alarm limits, then alarm will be deactivated automatically. If this parameter is set as manual, once the alarm is activated, it remains activated until acknowledged manually by up key. If this parameter is set as both, once the alarm is activated, it can be deactivated either by pressing up key, or when process value falls outside the alarm limits. Parameter 23, alarm set point. If enabled, user can view and edit the alarm set point in user list. If disabled, user cannot view and edit the alarm set point in user list. Parameter 15, output 2, as soak timer. Parameter 24, end of soak strategy. This parameter defines the behavior of the controller at the end of soak timer cycle. User has 4 options. If selected as none, the controller maintains process value at set point indefinitely irrespective of start or at the end of a soak timer. If selected as heater off, the controller de-energizes output 1 as soon as the soak time is over. If selected alarm on, the controller energizes output 2 for a time period programmed via soak time delay parameter at the end of a soak time cycle. If selected both, the controller executes both the functions heater off and alarm on as described. Parameter 25, time base for soak timer. User can select the timer base of soak time among the 4 options. Soak timer range as minutes and seconds. Maximum limit 99 minutes, 59 seconds. Soak timer range as minutes. Maximum limit 9999 minutes. Soak timer range as hours and minutes. Maximum limit 99 hours, 59 minutes. Soak timer range as hours. Maximum limit 9999 hours. Parameter 26, direction for soak time. If selected as up, soak timer will increment from 0 to set value. If selected down, soak timer will decrement from set value to 0. Parameter 27, reset of running soak time. If set as yes, soak time value will not be stored at the time of power failure. If set as no, at power on, soak time will continue from stored value. Parameter 28, timer start mode. User can define 4 different modes to start the soak time. If selected mode 1, timer will start after pressing start key for 3 seconds, irrespective of process value. If selected mode 2, after power on, timer start when process value is greater than and equal to set point value. To continue with next cycle, user has to either switch power on and off or press start for 3 seconds. When start message is displayed on the lower display. If selected mode 3, timer will start only after pressing start key for 3 seconds and process value is greater than and equal to set point value for any of the following conditions. 1. At every power on. 2. Completion of current soak time cycle. 3. Power failure during soak time is in progress. If selected mode 4, timer will start only after pressing start key for 3 seconds and process value is greater than and equal to set point value for any of the following conditions. 1. At every power on. 2. Completion of current soak time cycle. After executing start command, if cycle doesn't complete due to power failure, cycle will continue whenever process value is greater than and equal to set point value after restore of power. No need to press start key. Parameter 15, output 2 as alarm control and soak timer. Output function as alarm control plus soak timer. Please refer parameter 19 alarm type to parameter 28 soak start mode. Parameter 29, lower display message. If selected as toggle, by pressing down key, lower display will toggle between set point 1 value, set point 2 value, alarm set point value and timer value. If selected set point 1, by this parameter lower display will only show the set point 1 value. If selected timer, by this parameter lower display will only show the timer value. This parameter will appear only if output 2 is set as soak, alarm soak time. By this parameter lower display will show set point till soak timer has not started and afterwards, it will display the soak timer value. Parameter 30, lower display ramping set point. This parameter will appear only if ramp rate is enabled. If enabled, user can view ramping set point. If disabled, user can view target set point. Parameter 31, user log code. Default user log code is 15 to access control and configuration list. This is the last parameter of configurational mode. Press set key to enter in run mode. Control mode for AI7682. To enter in control mode, press and hold set and down key simultaneously for 3 seconds. Set this parameter to 15 to access control list. Parameter 1, Proportional Band. This parameter will appear only if selected control action is PID. Default value for proportional band is 5.0. Value of this parameter is automatically set by auto-tune function. Parameter 2, Integral Time. This parameter will appear only if selected control action is PID. Default value for integral time is 240. Value of this parameter is automatically set by auto-tune function. Parameter 3, Derivative Time. This parameter will appear only if selected control action is PID. Default value for derivative time is 60. If set to 0, this function will be disabled. Value of this parameter is automatically set by auto-tune function. Parameter 4, Cycle Time. This parameter will appear only if selected control action is PID. Default cycle time value is 16.0 second for relay output and 1.0 second for SSR output. Parameter 5, Output Power Limit. This parameter will appear only if selected control action is PID. Default value for output power limit is 100.0. This parameter will decide the maximum output power in % applied to the load. Parameter 6, Output Off. This parameter will appear only if selected control action is PID. With this parameter, output will be completely off after the set point plus offset value. By default, value of output off is disable. If disable, output will act depending upon the PID value after set point achieved. Parameter 7, Tune Offset. This parameter will appear only if selected control action is PID. This parameter allows the user to carry out auto-tuning function below the set point. Default value of tune offset is 100. If tune offset is set to 50%, tuning will be carried out at 50% of set point, and if set to 100%, tuning will be carried out at 100% of the set point. Parameter 8, Control Hysteresis for output 1. This parameter will appear only if selected control action is on-off. Default value of hysteresis is 2 degrees centigrade. It sets the dead band between on and off switching of the output. Parameter 9, Time Delay for output 1. This parameter will appear only if selected control action is on-off. Default value of delay 1 is 0. It set the main output restart time. If set to 0 second, output will be switched without delay. Parameter 10, Control Hysteresis for output 2. This parameter will appear only if selected control mode for output 2 is auxiliary control or an alarm. The value of this parameter sets the dead band between on and off switching of output load. Parameter 11, Time Delay for output 2. This parameter will be appear only if output 2 is configured as an auxiliary control output. It set the output delay time where output once turned off will turn on only after delay time, regardless difference between process value and set point 2. Also, delay will be considered at every power on. Parameter 12, Gap 1. This parameter will be appear only if control logic for output 1 is configured for heat-cool. Set point will be considered for heating. Parameter 13, Gap 2. This parameter will be appear only if control logic for output 1 is configured for heat-cool. Set point will be considered for cooling. Parameter 14, Soak Time Delay. This parameter will be appear only if selected output 2 function soak timer. This parameter sets the activation time for output 2 when soak timer is over. Setting this parameter to 0 will make output 2 continuously on at the end of soak time till user starts the next cycle. Parameter 15, Soak Band. This parameter will be appear only if selected output 2 function soak timer. This parameter defines the permissible deviation of process value from set point during soak time cycle. If process value falls outside the soak band, During soak cycle, timer halts. This is last parameter of control list. Press Set key to enter in run mode. Auto-tuning mode. To enter in auto-tuning mode, press and hold Shift key for minimum 3 seconds. This parameter will appear only if selected control action is PID. By default, auto-tuning function is not initiated. Its default value is no. Auto-tuning function can be initiated by setting this parameter to yes. During auto-tuning, controller learns the process characteristics by itself and calculates required P, I, and D values. User can cancel or abort this feature by setting this parameter to no. Thank you for watching.